Yes, everybody ready? Okay. Wait.
Dan står Aruba borja.
Okay. Now, welcome everybody to our final presentation from the clinic. We want to ask you to have your phones on silence. If you want to have your phone on, just walk away or something. And if you have to ask some questions while the presentation, just ask and we will give the answer.
Today we're going to talk about why going abroad, what is your choice to come here, why the minor international health studies, how we ended up at Hope, our first impression of Hope, the activities that we did at Hope, besides Hope, things we noticed, and at least a few cultural differences with the Netherlands and in Aruba.
Now, why we want to go abroad, as the picture is our first step at Aruba, so we want to make it sure, so we're very happy we're just landed on Aruba. We want to learn about the different cultures, because when you are on vacation or something, you are very short at one country, so you don't notice very well what's happening in this country. And we want to learn about the differences in healthcare between the Netherlands and another country, and to get independent, because when you are a long stay at another country, you have to make decisions on your own, and yeah, we come with the both of us, but still you have your own problems and things you have. Oh, why is it in this way and not the other way? And things in mind that doesn't fit in your own mind, because you have your own point of view or some stuff.
Why did we choose the minor international health studies? The picture is super cute. It's a good way to get prepared to go abroad, because before we came, we had 5 weeks preparing at school, how you have to handle your culture shock, problems at internship, and you get a short introduction how to handle with other cultures, and it's the chance to go abroad for a longer time. Sinterklaas, by the way, is with other cultures. But we thought it's nice because we are in a different country, and also here's Sinterklaas.
And in Holland it's cold already, and we are here in our t-shirt and short dress and stuff.
Yeah. So it was nice for us to see this here.
Now, how we ended up at Hope, at the International Health Studies, the minor we doing, they said you have to prepare your own internship. So you have to look for your own internship. And our first thought, we go to Australia, nice weather, also an island, and my father has some connection over there, but we couldn't find there any internship. We have emailed about 40 addresses, but no one says, oh, you can come over, and just one, and that was difficult too, and it was a lot of money to go to Australia. Then we thought, oh, Aruba, Agnes has an kennis, someone she knows in the hospital.
Acquaintance.
Someone she knows in the hospital, and she thought, oh, it's nice too. She's a gips master, and she thought, oh, we have an open door to go to the hospital, but we tried, but they don't know what is a skin therapist, and they couldn't make a picture of us and how we fit in the hospital. And when we said it's to Lonneke Schippers, it's our internship guidener, and she says, oh, if you want to go to Aruba, we have some other students who went there, and maybe you can try this one. So that's when we emailed Dr. Vosner, and he said, you can come. So That's very nice.
Yes, we were very happy.
Yes, and for the quick answers, so good. In Australia we emailed and we emailed again and again, and after 2, maybe 3 weeks we get an answer, and in 1 week we get an answer from here, so it's very very good.
We didn't expect.
Well, that's because I was on vacation.
Oh. Tell us.
Otherwise you get it in 24 hours.
And finally we came, and our first impression was, wow, is Hope here in this clinic, in this building? Oh, okay. We thought it doesn't look like a medical center on the outside, but then we came here and thought, oh, wow, it's big.
There's some medical stuff around
Yeah.
here. Yes.
There are more treatment places for the wound care than we expected. 4 places is, in Holland most of the time 1 or 2, maybe 3, but there is the patient coming on his schedule, yes. So, and then the next time is coming, and they are coming in time, so it's different. We think there is a lot of knowledge about wound care, hyperbaric, and also about Apple equipment.
Apple equipment, right?
Lots of knowledge about the Apple equipment.
One of the first days, that man, from Apple,
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, was died. Oh,
Who is that? We don't know.
Who's Steve Jobs?
It was a very big one.
And there are many specialisms in the clinic, in this clinic, and the people are very kind. Everybody is so kind, and that's our first impression from wow, and they are all interested in you, and yes, that was wonderful.
See.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
The activities of Hope you all know. You see me lying down to get waiting for the Visera test. And yes, we have based the list on what they do on the other side from the door, because the hyperbaric oxygen therapy, the Visera, and the TCAM, and over here we do wound care, the anodyne, the bioptron, and the DT. And yes, the wound care is often combined with the anodyne and the bioptron.
Also the hyperbaric.
Also the
Also
hyperbaric,
the
yes, yes.
The things that we did besides Hope, at first or second week, we went to the Safety and Security Conference in the Renaissance. It was a nice experience to see a big conference, and we learned about safety in the hospital and every workplace. After that we had a training in negative pressure wound therapy. It was nice for us to see because we never worked with negative pressure wound therapy in practice. So yeah, you can get a bit from your knowledge. Then we went to the pain clinic and the surgery department, the operation room. And that was a great experience because I think we never see this in Holland again.
Nice.
And it was so nice to see how it works, and yes, I think it was nice.
Yes.
Now we went to the mama care poly. That was interesting for us because when we are skin therapists, a lot of patients come with after mama cancer. So it is nice to see what the patient is going before he is coming with us, what he allemaal meegemaakt heeft.
What he what he did already and what he's been through. He or she.
Okay. And we will also work with the wound care specialist, Romeo, in the hospital. And it was nice to see because their wound care is different from here, because here it's always poke.
They work also with a negative negative pressure wound therapy, and over here a lot less.
Yes. We had training, materialen van Fisher Trading. It was also fresher for wound materials. We went to Fisher Orthopedic Technical Center. It was nice to see how shoes and all that stuff, how they make it. And we went to the grote visite with the surgeons, doctors, wound care specialists and co-assistants. It was a great experience for us because we were standing with 12, 13 people around one patient. So we thought, okay, and when you want to see, you have to. Okay, I can see. We've seen a lot of wounds, and that was very nice for us.
Big one, just operated one. Even someone the day before went with the car into the tree, and they operated yesterday, but the scar was looking so nice, so we could see it in the emergency rooms too. With our nose on the wound, so it was beautiful. You can see everything. Very nice.
Yes, and also I've seen, not with a grote visite, maar with Romeo, emergency operation, and he had to place a vac of my negative pressure wound therapy pump on it. Yes, it was really, really nice.
There are something we noticed too, good things and a little bit more things we have to make notice. We think there's a lot of knowledge, so it's very good, and the knowledge is very wide-ranged. A lot of things they are knowing, and not a little bit, but even then a lot more. So it's very good. What we think that can do a little bit better is maybe bigger table papers, because there are a lot of skin stuff are falling besides the paper. So when you are cleaning up, there is a lot that mess around. So, and you don't have you don't always have the time or the materials to change the cottons around the beds, the sheets. There are a lot of materials over here, and when it's almost done, it's almost up. It's Annette is coming around from Fisher Trading every week almost, and you can give a go, and it's over here by less than a day, so it's very good. And you have always choice of great creams, great materials, bandages, everything. Very good. We think also that the picture description is a little bit unclear. Sometimes there's a big gap between the pictures when the one is made and the other. So sometimes it's a month, maybe 2 months. And I know there is a lot of notice that they have to make more times a picture. But maybe if you see in the computer or in the archive maps, that when there's made a picture and you can make a notice from, then you have to make a picture again or something like that. Maybe every week.
A reminder or something.
Yes, a little reminder. Yes, maybe because there is a button, we have to make a picture, but when the last picture is made and the next one is very unclear. So maybe is that a little point? Everyone is always friendly. If they have a bad day or something, nobody is always it's a little bit smiling and how are you doing? Come to buy, and everything. So that's very, very good. I don't think I can always do hey, hello, and all the next time. So maybe that's a very good thing. It's very good. The use of cream and stockings together. We asked about it in by Jeppe Visser training of Jeppe Visser, and he said so too. We learn in Holland to not use any cream, no Vaseline, no antibacterial thing, nothing, because the fibers of the stockings don't match with the creams. It doesn't suit well. So if there's a bandage over the cream, or there isn't used any cream, or there's some other stuff, and then use the stockings, it doesn't matter. But when the stockings comes together with the cream, only is it Olytron or something, it isn't good for the fibers of the stocking. So maybe instead of maybe to lean back for 10 minutes or something, so the cream can dry or something. It's a good blend, but not directly track the stockings on. Use the stockings on. Put the stockings on. Around here is enough time for every patient. And when a patient doesn't feel well or something, the patient can sit down and poke, relax and get your time, because everybody is so well-being with each other. Everybody says, just relax and get your good vibrations, and then it's good, then you can go outside. While the treatment, there's a lot of walking around, because I forgot this, or I have to take this one, and you're standing with the patient. Maybe is there more tables around the bed, so you have more things you need or something, or that kind of stuff. I think it's very hard. I do it myself too. I think, oh shit, I forgot now. So quick, and I take my stuff. But maybe more tables with a little bit of stuff. I think it's even also a trigger for patients to get something. I need that one, and put it in the purse. So
yeah, I take this and I put everything, and then I start working.
Yes, that's thank you. Good idea.
Yeah.
Yes. There's even no specific wound classification. In Holland, you've got the WCS, and it's to write down in the file. Is it a red, yellow, or black wound? Is it for how many percent it is? Is it wet? Is it dry? Is it blah blah blah? And it's a table. Maybe it's that a good idea too, to once a week to fill it in or something in the computer or on paper. I don't know what's more easy, but maybe it's that a good thing too, because in Holland you have to write it down, because the other men or women that's working next to each other, and they switch patients or something. They don't know how the one was last week or something. Maybe the pictures can help it too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's working together. We can work together. That's something too. I forgot good information for new patients. I think when they went to the doctor and they come over here, they get a basic knowledge about the information, about the equipment over here and what treatment they get. And if they want to know more, they can get more, but some patient thinks, oh yeah, okay, it's okay, and they can get not more information than they want. So it's very good. And when they want a little writing down on paper, they can get it in the paper. So that's very good. Some patients get a lot of overload and they think, oh, what is it? Now they have the paper, for example, if they ask about it. And what we think was a great knowledge about different languages. We our basic English is okay, and our Dutch is okay, but very Spanish is
Not okay.
not okay. So it's the country too. We know it's you get the 3 languages or more basic, but we think and switch to the English, to the Dutch, to the Spanish, to the Papiaments so quick. We think Flopper, flopper. Where does it go? So good. Yes.
At least I want to tell something about the cultural differences between the Netherlands and Aruba. We want to tell about because we have to make this for school, and we thought it was a little bit interesting for you all to know about. In the Netherlands, appointments are scheduled, so the patient is coming in time. Most of the time he's 5 minutes earlier, so he is just in time. When the patient doesn't show and he don't call before he's not coming, he just gets billed. Because the time is reserved for that patient, so you have to pay if you are coming or not. Because the treater is waiting for you. And everything has to be clearly reported. In Aruba, when a patient comes early or later, it doesn't matter. It's always, almost, always time for him. And yes, the people stay nice to him if he is later. When the patient in Holland is coming later and there is time, then the treater always say, next time you have to be in time, and he's always mad about you as the patient. And here is more time for the patient. In Holland it's always you get your treatment and then go away. We don't want to talk about. There's always an distance between treater and patients. The treater is the boss and the patient needs to listen, and if he don't, yes, it's his own fault. What we noticed was with a higher insurance you get other care, and that's more in the hospital. But with a higher insurance, the patient has a bigger room, less patients on the room. Yes, it was an experience to see that there are differences in it.
Did you notice that here also?
No.
At home?
No, definitely not. No. But it was in the Netherlands, but we are too young to notice that in the Netherlands, so we don't know how it was back then. But we thought, oh, it's strange to see one patient in one room with a lot of space and 6 people coughing, watching television to each other with 6 patients on one ward. One room, one.
Normally it's 4, right?
I felt
Yeah,
yes.
4. Sometimes in the other hospitals there is place for 6 on one room, but the rooms are bigger. And here, the beds are maybe 50 centimeters sometimes
Between each other.
Between each other, and in Holland it's
a little bit more.
Yes. So it was nice to see for us.
Yes.
Okay. That was our presentation.
And thank you all.